Welcome back to another episode of Muscle Car of the Week. Today, we're featuring the incredible 1968 Pontiac Firebird. Let's dive into everything this car has to offer. With a sleek silhouette and a roar that echoed through the late 1960s, the 1968 Pontiac Firebird marked its territory in the fiercely competitive arena of American muscle cars. Born from Pontiac's ambition to carve a niche in the sports car realm, this machine emerged as a contender in the pony car scene, flaunting its unique style and formidable power. From its distinctive Coke bottle shape to the potent engines rumbling under the hood, every detail of the Firebird exuded a sense of raw energy and unmistakable charisma. So what set the Firebird apart, making it a timeless icon in muscle cars? Well, stick around and find out. Initially, Pontiac aimed to create a sleek two-seat sports car inspired by its Banshee concept. However, General Motors had concerns that such a car might infringe upon the sales of the iconic Chevrolet Corvette. So Pontiac was tasked with entering the pony car arena instead, sharing the F-body platform with Chevrolet. From 1967 to 2002, the Pontiac Firebird made its mark in the American pony car scene, competing fiercely with the likes of the Chevrolet Camaro and the Ford Mustang. In 1967, Pontiac unveiled its inaugural Firebird. While it shared its platform with the Camaro, it boasted unique engines and subtle styling tweaks, including distinctive front and rear designs and 6 vertical louvers. The Firebird wowed enthusiasts with 5 impressive variants, such as a convertible or hardtop coupe. Come 1968, the Firebird received some notable updates. The first-gen Firebird boasted that iconic Coke bottle shape, a design it shared with its cousin, the Chevrolet Camaro. But Pontiac added its flair, seamlessly integrating the bumpers into the front end for a sleeker, more streamlined appearance than the Camaro. The rear slit taillights, reminiscent of the 1966 to 1967 Pontiac GTO and Grand Prix, added a touch of retro charm. Pontiac's engineers left no stone unturned in refining the Firebird's body. They swapped out the previous model's vent windows for sleek wraparound turn signals and beefed up the tyres from Firestone E70 wide ovals to F70s. Plus, they introduced Pontiac V-Crest rear marker lights and upgraded to multi-leaf rear springs for a smoother ride. With the new straddle-mounted shock absorbers, handling got a significant boost too. Inside, comfort and style took centre stage. The spacious cabin featured a larger, cushioned instrument panel with sun visors, windshield pillar mouldings and comfy armrests. The flow-through ventilation system, equipped with adjustable round air inlets on the lower dash, kept things cool on hot drives. Designers didn't skimp on the details, adding lower door panel carpeting, updated instrument panel lenses, and seatbelts with convenient push-button buckles for all passengers. Security got a nod too, with an anti-theft ignition key warning buzzer and sturdier stamped steel door hinges. Options got a boost too, with goodies like a 4-way power bucket seat, Goodyear polyglass tyres, and a new PowerFlex fan available for V8 models without air conditioning, giving buyers even more reasons to fall in love with the Firebird. In 1968, some tweaks were in store to meet federal regulations. Side marker lights became necessary, with larger turn signals wrapping around the front edges. Plus, Pontiac's iconic arrowhead logo joined the party on each side of the rear. Gone were the front door vent windows, replaced with a sleek single pane of glass, complemented by the introduction of Astro ventilation, a cool fresh air inlet system. Back in the day, the base Firebird models came with a trusty inline-6 engine, but there was a range of V8 options to pick from, ranging from 5.3 litre to 6.6 litre, and pumping out anywhere between 250 horsepower to 330 horsepower. Later, they even offered the mighty Ram Air engine, cranking up the power to 350 horsepower. In its debut year of 1967, the base model Firebird rolled out with a Pontiac 230 cubic inch 3.8 litre single overhead cam inline-6 under the hood. When the 1968 model came around, there were some exciting changes under the hood. The 230 cubic inch 3.8 litre engine got a makeover, expanding to 250 cubic inches 4.1 litres. The base version saw a bump in power, now delivering 175 horsepower, 130 kilowatts with a one-barrel carburetor, while the high-output Sprint version maintained its 215 horsepower with a four-barrel carburetor. Additionally, the 326 cubic inch 5.3 litre engine got swapped out for a Pontiac 350 cubic inch 5.7 litre V8, which displaced 354 cubic inch 5.8 litres, cranking out 265 horsepower, 198 kilowatts with a two-barrel carburetor. They even introduced an HO version of the 350 cubic inch 5.7 litre with a tweaked cam, boasting an impressive 320 horsepower, 239 kilowatts. And if that wasn't enough, the power output of the other engines got a little nudge too. The base convertible hit the market at $2,996, and Pontiac rolled out a solid 16,960 units. Although convertible sales saw a modest uptick of 9.22%, they didn't quite match the soaring numbers of the hardtop versions. Convertibles packed about 300 pounds more than their hardtop counterparts, but offered the same engine choices. Pontiac churned out a solid 90,152 hardtop models, priced at $2,781 for the base version. Engine upgrades ranged from $116 to $351 with additional bells and whistles available at extra cost. Pony and muscle cars may seem similar, but some key differences exist. Pony cars, like the Mustang and Firebird, are smaller, lighter, and boast snug back seats, while muscle cars tend to be larger with more spacious rear accommodations. In the late 60s, the Mustang led the charge, but it was only a short time before contenders emerged. The Firebird, Mercury Cougar, and AMC Javelin joined the fray, heating up the competition. Dodge's Challenger made a fashionably late entrance. By 1968, the Mustang was still a top seller, but its dominance was under threat. The Firebird and Cougar fought fiercely, trailing closely behind the Mustang and Camaro. As the years passed, only the Mustang, Camaro, and Firebird remained standing by 1975. Changing consumer preferences saw declining sales for these iconic rides, with trucks and SUVs gaining favour. In 2002, the Firebird and Camaro bid farewell. The Camaro made a triumphant return in 2009, but sadly, Pontiac's demise in 2010 meant the Firebird wouldn't see a revival. What's your favourite memory or feature of this iconic muscle car? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, subscribe to our channel for more content on high-performance cars like the GT500. That's all from this video. See you in the next one.